Hey guys, it's Melanie. So today I'm going to tell you about step 5 of 5 steps to taking care of yourself. And step 5 is speak positive. For some strange and unusual reason, we all are inclined to beat ourselves up and to talk negative about ourselves and beat ourselves up and just continue to beat on ourselves until we actually believe what we're saying. And I'm here to tell you that that is not so beneficial if you haven't figured that out already. When you belittle yourself and express self-doubt and are constantly telling yourself that you're not good enough and you don't deserve these things, it's just not healthy. Okay, it's not a way of taking care of yourself. So what I'm going to tell you today is 3 helpful tips on speaking positive, because in all reality, you wouldn't talk like this to your best friend. I know I've said this throughout the week, but if your best friend was saying certain things about themselves, would you beat them up and tell them negative things? And no is your answer. So we got to treat ourselves like we are our best friends. We need to be positive and encouraging to ourselves and have self-respect. I mean, that is huge. If you're not speaking positive of yourself, you're not respecting yourself. And self-respect is huge. It's gonna help you with a lot of things in life when you respect yourself and you're positive about yourself. So here's my 3 helpful tips. So number 1 is build yourself up. I know it kind of sounds silly, because does that mean we're stuck up if we're building ourselves up? Does that mean we're full of ourselves if we're building ourselves up? No. What I mean is make a conscious choice to speak encouraging words to yourself. When you find yourself starting to say something negative, turn it around and turn it into a positive thought, because you'll notice a lot of things start changing. You'll notice that it's not about all this negative stuff. It's about building yourself up, believing in yourself, knowing that you are worthy of this respect. So then you also, number 2, have to be your own cheerleader. So when you're a cheerleader, right, you're building people up. You're giving them mental pep talks. You're giving them an attaboy, attagirl, whatever it is. Be proud of yourself. Don't beat yourself up because you're not doing or measuring up to where you think you should be, because nobody's perfect. And Lord knows that that's normal to be not perfect. You cannot base everything around being perfect, because if you do, you're going to constantly be talking negative to yourself. So step number 3 is love yourself unconditionally. Again, even when you're not perfect, even when you're not doing everything right, even when things aren't going right, you have to love yourself. You love your family members unconditionally. You love your best friends unconditionally. Why not love yourself unconditionally and speak positive to yourself? Love what makes you you. Love what makes you unique, and know that that's who you are, and that's okay with it. And you have to be okay with it and be positive with it. Now, I know that this all kind of sounds a little weird, like, wait, I have to speak positive to myself and I have to build myself up and be my own cheerleader and I have to love myself? Yeah, you do. Okay? Because it's part of taking care of yourself. Part of taking care of yourself is loving yourself as you are, who you are, loving what you've got, and the more you allow this positive affirmations to go on, when you look and you start to speak negative and you turn it into positive, the more that you do that, the more that you practice that, the more that you make it a habit, the easier it becomes. And you're not doing it, like I said, you're not doing it because you're stuck up or you're stuck on yourself or anything like that. You're doing it to take care of yourself so you can be a positive person and a positive influence towards other people. Because if you don't like yourself, I've said this before in my other episodes, if you don't like yourself and you're so negative, that's going to reflect on other people, and they're not going to want to really be around you and like who you are either. So know that it's okay to love yourself, and you're going to feel better about yourself when you start to speak positive things, when you start to make it a habit, when you start to be your own cheerleader. So don't feel like you can't do that. If you have to do it like, in the morning and give yourself a pep talk and, tell yourself like, all right, these are my daily positive affirmations. I'm this, that, and the other, not these negative thoughts I've thought of myself. Do that every day. Make that a habit. And then at the end of the day, repeat them to yourself and tell yourself, be your cheerleader, tell yourself how awesome you did by taking care of yourself and speaking positive. And when you thought negative things, you push them right out of your mind, because you're your own best friend. And you can't have the best friends around you unless you're your own best friend first. So remember that. Treat yourself like you're your best friend. Build yourself up. Be your own cheerleader. And love yourself unconditionally. And with that, I am concluding my 5 steps to taking care of yourself. So I hope that you have gained some insight on all this and that you feel inclined to share it with other people if you found value in it. So I want to thank you guys all for joining me this week, and I will catch you in future episodes. So have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.